What up, people? Today we are gonna make monkfish, poor man's lobster. I like it. I'm new to it. I kind of just had it one other time, but I was a big fan, so we're gonna make that today, and I'm gonna try to cook it a couple different ways and see what I think about it. My did a little research online, different ways to make it taste similar to lobster tail. The texture is tough like a lobster tail, and that's what I like. I don't like mushy meat. I don't like something too fishy as well from the ocean. So here we go. Hope you enjoy the video, and it's my first video that I've ever made, so bear with me here. I'll try to pause it in between stuff to shorten it down because I'm sure I got zero editing skills. All right, monkfish. You can get this stuff rather cheap in my area. I'm in Massachusetts, a little bit north of Boston. And this fish right here, this is my fillet. All right, check it out. That's one side, kind of white. Now look at this other side. Hope you can see in the video. It's very dark. Kind of ugly and scary looking. It has a smell. I wouldn't say fishy, but definitely an odor. I'm going to give it a little rinse in the sink, and I'll be right back. All right. So, can you see me down here? Yeah, you can see that. All right, cool. So, get a couple napkins. We're going to dry it off. I like to work with my fish dry rather than slimy. So that side that I was showing you that was brown, right? It's a little slimy compared to this side. It just feels like a fillet. Not flaky, but fillet. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chunk this up so I can cook it a couple different ways. I'm going to try poaching it. But you see what I mean? It has a little slime to it. I think camera focus. It's got this skin-like substance where I've seen people peel this off. I don't know if it really matters or not. But I guess I'll peel a little off. Yeah. Not worth it. Fuck that. Scratch that idea. Alright, let's go down to the knife selection. Alright, so what I'm going to do, this is a 1 pound fillet. Plenty for me. I'm gonna end up cubing it. So how do I want to do it? Do I want to cut it down the middle first and then mouth pieces? Yeah. So I'm gonna take the end of the tail and take that, and then another piece like that. So it's about a 1-inch cube, 1.5-inch cube. Wow, the actual slimy side of the monkfish is actually tough to cut, and my knife is actually a decent knife. I'm very big into knives, and I do believe a good chef needs a good chef knife. So you have it. So now I just split that monkfish right down the middle. So I got two, say 1-inch cubes, well 1-inch slivers, and I'm going to cube those, like I told you, 1.5-inch, 2-inch chunks. Something I can throw right in my mouth after I cook it. Primarily, that's what I'm going for. They actually look like scallops. About a sea scallop size. Nice big chunk of scallop. That's what I'm doing here. So I think what I'm going to do is I've seen a couple different methods. I'm big into lobster. I'm from New England my whole life, and this year I wasn't able to put my boat in the water. Normally I do about 5 traps, and you know, I'm a big fisherman, so I fish and then take the fillets, keep the fillets, and then put the rest inside the traps and catch some lobsters. So now I got about like 10 pieces. They look like scallops from the ocean. What we're gonna do is find a pan. Bam! Matches my shirt. Beautiful. Need some music. Okay, Google, play music.
Playing some music on Google Play Music.
Word. Let's see what Google picks. Alright, so okay, Google. Now that's fine.
That you do. I like to think that you do. Hold me in, how your hands feel on my skin. I like the way that you do it.
Always with fish, you need lemon, butter, and maybe some salt and pepper, and some other seasonings if you like. It's actually a pretty big pan. I'm gonna see if I have a smaller pan. So I don't need to use that big ass pan. Alright, we'll use a copper pan. Whoa, that's hot. Thought I turned it on. Alright, so first way we're gonna try cooking this is we're gonna drop half a stick of butter in the pan and lemon. I use a different knife for my lemon and alright, so I like to use a different cutting board for my vegetables than my meats. Meats I go plastic. And put a little lemon on the fish itself. This gives it a nice. And then again I put some in the butter. And that's salted butter, so I'm not gonna put salt on the fish itself. Throw a little garlic powder, just a little bit. Little dill weed, because a little dill weed's good for you. And some people put some paprika. I'll do this for the color effect to give it that lobster roll look. Alright, I think it's all seasoned. The butter's popping and making a mess on the stove, so I would assume that messy butter is good. So I'm just gonna take this and drop it in just like so. Drop another piece like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can put a couple more. All right. There you have it. Sorry. Alright, so let me see if I can set you up over here now. I'm not sure exactly how long to cook this. I'm just gonna go based off looks, and probably, I know when monkfish is cooked, it tends to stiffen up, almost like tighten up. It should have like a springy feeling when it's cooked, rather than a flaky feeling, because this fish does not flake. This is more of a springy fish. When it's cooked, it's going to spring up. So you should want to push on it, it's going to bounce. So one side's definitely pretty cooked. I have my heat on about 5, which is half, 5.5. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Should give it a nice little browning effect on the butter. Butter, you got to be careful. Butter can, at the same time, burn. You don't want to burn your butter. Well, you could, but that's a different flavor. So right now, I'm not going with the burn butter effect. Smells fabulous, by the way. And I'll give you a peek as to how it looks now. If you had smell-o-vision, your mouth would be watering. I'm still working on that invention. But for now, oh, don't look at that house. Pretty messy. Whoop. Terrible cameras. Stick your back up in here. And it's not easy doing this, I guess. It looks easy when you watch people's videos, but shit. Lots to it. Fucking stand won't even stay. There you go. It's gonna have to work. Open that up with you. So I got you in the cabinet, as you can tell. Getting pumped. You ever get pumped when you're cooking? Because you're about to eat some bomb shit? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not sure when they're done, but I tell you, these definitely look like scallops. I'm going to press on them a little bit just so they absorb some of that good old, I'm going to call it juice. So this is like a pan-seared scallop. So I'm angling my pan so it's kind of drowned in them. In that butter. I just tasted the butter. Well, the spoon on the butter. The butter on the spoon. Oh, it's interesting. I'm going to take one out. Let's see what we got here. See what we got. You know, this is what happens when you have roommates. Look what You see this spoon? Like, fucking roommate. You don't pay for the shit, so you don't care, right? You see this? Where's my camera? There it is. That's what I feel like giving him, the fucking fuck you hand. I think they're done. I'm gonna try it. Alright, so as you can see here, not quite done yet. I kind of have a white color and then just the center still a little pink. So we're gonna let those cook for a little more. All right, a 1 to 10. I'm gonna say 7. That's what I like to see. A nice browning on one side. That's what I'm looking for. It's gonna be good. So those, let me get this poached water right here. All right, so see this one here? Yep, you can see that. Let's get that on high. All right, I'm gonna start boiling the water for the second. I'm gonna boil the water, about 2 cups of water, and we're gonna put that in for the second batch we're gonna do with, it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be going for more of a sweeter taste. Alright, these are off. Let's put those in a bowl. All right. All right. First batch is done. Check it out. right. You know what I'll do is I'll make another video for the second option so you guys can see what that is. But let's do a taste test. Most important part of cooking is tasting it. And the funnest part. I'm gonna go for this nice big meaty one here. I'm gonna cut it. Ooh. I have to say that actually cut very nicely. And I'm gonna give it a little dunk in that sauce that I made. And if you can see, that looks pretty good, huh? I'm happy with it. Juice is good. Okay. I could say, if someone told you that was a scallop, you would believe them. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Texture, 100% correct. Taste, not as sweet. A scallop has a little bit of a sweet, sugary sweetness to it, where this doesn't. But texture, taste, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, let me tell you this. Where I live, I don't know how, but monkfish is $5.99 a pound. Some people pay $25 a pound for this fish. $5.99 a pound. I don't know if it's always going to be that way. I think it's just a fish that nobody eats, so they don't know any better, but that's incredible. Incredible. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm gonna start this channel and bring you all types of stuff, not just food, but so much more. Thank you very much. And I gotta come up with a name, so if you have any ideas for my channel name, hit me up. Thank you. Ryan Edward out. Love you.